And I think it's really important to make a distinction between what marketing is actually responsible for versus what sales is responsible for. You know, and I don't think I need to tell you that this is a really tough, competitive industry to be in, because most businesses these days, they have an IT service provider, they have an MSP relationship already. So it's not about trying to go and find businesses that don't have an MSP. Most businesses have one already. So the challenge really becomes, how do you set yourself apart and how do you differentiate yourself from other MSPs so that you can steal that business and pull businesses away from their incumbent MSP? And so marketing, especially digital marketing, this is one way, and it's a big way that you can help accomplish that. Because in order to get new clients, you know, businesses first need to know that you exist. And marketing creates that awareness, it creates that interest, it brings them into your fold, into that top of that marketing funnel that I keep promoting in all of my training. And then it's marketing that really helps to keep your prospects engaged and really helps to support then your sales efforts. You know, because businesses, they're going to assume a really big risk, you know, if they decide to switch service providers. And a lot of times, you know, businesses would rather keep dealing with the devil they know, and they will continue to put up with a poor support experience, a poor customer service experience, versus the devil they don't, which is really you, because you're the unknown. And so marketing, you know, whether it's your digital approaches, your traditional approaches, it works to break down that barrier and helps businesses get to know you, get to know your company, get to know your employees, your company culture. And it helps to de-risk the decision-making process of, goodness, maybe I do leave, you know, I do break away or I do fire our incumbent MSP and maybe take a chance on this new company. So things like gathering quotations, gathering reviews, testimonials, writing case studies, and then posting them to your social and posting them to your website, they all work to help. We call it social proof, and it works to help kind of take the risk out of that decision of switching MSPs. And it works really well, especially if you're targeting a specific vertical. If a new business who doesn't know you, you know, say they're in the dental vertical, and they go to your website and they start reading other reviews, or they see your posts on social of other reviews that other companies have written about you in the dental industry, that goes a long way. And just think about our natural tendencies. Like, I think I've talked about it before, that like, I think I have to look at 500 different reviews before I'll buy something off of Wayfair. Like, you know, I need to see what other people are writing, and I need to hear other people's experiences, and I need to see their real pictures. That all goes a long way into the buying process. And so, you know, other things like writing articles, blogs, you know, doing things that kind of showcase your knowledge and your expertise. And then again, promoting these on your website and your social, it's going to set you up as that authority figure and help familiarize businesses with your MSP. And, you know, so all of that type of educational digital content, which makes up your digital marketing strategy, that doesn't have to be expensive, but it does take time, and it does take a consistent effort in order for it to be effective, which I can understand for MSPs that are on the smaller side and they're already wearing multiple hats in the organization. It might be hard to kind of dedicate that kind of time and effort towards it. But ultimately, when you think about what marketing is and what marketing does, it's about having the right message directed at the right people at the right time. But people will also only buy when they're ready to buy. So marketing, especially the digital marketing, aims to provide that educational content, that thought leadership to your target audience who you want to have as customers, and it works to keep you top of mind until they're ready to kind of reach out. And so you want to use your digital marketing not to sell. You're using it to kind of set yourself up as that authority figure and as a good, viable alternative when your prospects who are following you have had enough with who they're using today, and they're now looking to replace that person with somebody else. And so you're going to cultivate kind of that batter box position through your marketing efforts. And then if your leads that are being generated by marketing aren't getting fulfilled and they're not resulting in new signed contracts, that could be a result of a couple of things. You know, maybe your website needs some work. You know, maybe your marketing efforts are working, but then prospects go to your website to check you out, and maybe they're not seeing anything there that's motivating them to engage with you further. I talked about this in my marketing boot camp. You know, people are going to make snap judgments based on how your website looks. Based on what they read on your website. So if you have an older website with outdated material on it, the prospect will immediately assume that you aren't a quality business, and they're going to move on and continue researching other MSPs. Same with your LinkedIn profile. If you know that your LinkedIn profile needs some work, make sure you get it, you complete all of the different sections of it. Because again, if business owners are looking for you and looking to replace their MSP today, they're going to be doing a heck of a lot of research. So you want to make sure they find stuff, nice stuff written about you on the web, on social. They're going to go want to check out your LinkedIn profile. They're going to go want to check out your website. And then maybe your sales process needs some work. You know, again, marketing is not meant to close sales for you. Marketing is meant to build that awareness, build the interest, build the brand, bring the leads in, and then you need your salespeople to work those leads as they are the ones that are responsible for closing the sale. So if you're not seeing the contracts you're expecting, you know, given the size and the investment that you're making, then, you know, maybe look at your website, look at your online presence, look at, you know, your LinkedIn profile, you know, look at what your salespeople are doing with the leads that marketing might be giving them. So.